Hello and welcome to this video about single variable parameters. We are excited to have you here, and in this video we will talk some about the parameter named total or the total. This video is different from most other videos in that we won't just tell you how to calculate a total or make an attempt at defining a total. But we will go a bit deeper and talk about what a total really describes without any excessive use of mathematical notation or mathematics for that matter, which is unusual as a total most commonly is defined by either program code or through a definition in the mathematical or other languages. Do you remember the video about the sum? The total and the sum are very close neighbors, and most practitioners will use sums and totals in an exchangeable fashion despite that the concepts describes different things. So let's begin and talk about the details of the total. So all right, what is a total? And we can say that a total represents the complete number of values or items among a defined set of elements. And total sounds extremely easy to understand, but may in real-world calculations quickly become increasingly complex. So let's take a look at a few common real-world totals, which you may encounter regardless of your discipline, intention, or purpose. And the most common idea of the total is the real, true, and concrete total of a variable. So let's say that we have a number of people in a city and we have their income. And here we have two totals. First, the count of the total number of people in the area or volume, which is the city. And second, every of these counted people have a variable income, which is summed into the total income for the city. And this sounds very concrete and easy, but let's make these two totals more abstract, for example by adding the time and reporting perspectives, which are that people come and go, people live and die, some arrivals are reported, others not, some departures are reported, others not. And this means that we seldom will have a concrete exact total, but instead have to work with and calculate an abstract total which has a variable component that changes over time, also at the smaller parts of the measurement scale. So, having concluded that most real-world totals may be abstract and not concrete, we can talk some about methods to attempt to calculate real-world totals. And for example, we have modeled or predicted totals. And this type of calculated totals is output from a mathematical model where the model determines the total with some data as support. And we have estimated totals, and this type of total is estimated statistically from a designed sample of the data. And we have calculated totals, and these totals are generally calculated from registers and existing data sources, known to have joint covariation with the total of interest, and sometimes scientific knowledge can be used for these calculations. So, all right, today you have learned a lot about the total and many types of totals. It is possible that you have learned more than many students learn while spending a decade in school or at the university. And we look forward to see you in the next video.